Assalamualaikum students, MiiM Grammar School Model Branch. This is April 24 and we will do verb exercise from page number 167, 166, 167, 168, and in this week you will do these exercises on grammar book, from grammar book one page number 164 to 168. You will do exercise. It would be your weekly homework. Paragraph writing, advantage and disadvantage of TV, you will do in this week, and the same test will be taken. Exercise of grammar book page number 164 to 168, and kinds of verb would be taken exercise. Test would be taken in this week. Self assessment would be. Okay, let's start. Page number topic is past indefinite tense, page number 165. Past indefiniteness. What was your usual routine in the past? It would be your past tense. On daily basis, what you were doing practices, what you did practice in the past. Past indefinite tense is used to indicate a single act or action in the past. On your daily routine, right now you are study in grade 8th, and you studied in grade 7th. It means first verb change into second verb, and second verb is only fixed for past indefinite tense. Second verb, use of second verb is not in any form, in any tense, just it would be used in past indefinite tense. There is no use of past indefinite second form of verb in the other types. How in gerund and participle you will use present first verb plus ing, and past participle third verb you will use. For passive voice you will use third verb, but second verb is only fixed for past indefinite. And first verb change into second verb. They listen news. They listened news. First verb change into second verb. They tell a lie. They told a lie. First verb change into second verb. Subject, second verb, and object. Okay, I have. Have is first verb and had is second verb. I had a cup of tea in the morning. Qaid-e-Azam worked very hard. She went to school an hour ago. Ago is the mean your usual routine in the past would be your past indefinite, and ago before it would be used in second verb. He sold newspapers for living. Okay, now past continuous tense, what was happening in the past in a process in a continuous way. This is called past continuous. Past continuous tense represent an action which was going on at some point in the past. She was doing her home task when the guest arrived. She was doing her home task. I was reading a book when the bell rang. They were going to school when the storm broke. Okay, put the verb in bracket in the correct form of past tense, indefinite or continuous. Continuous means is going on, what was going on in the past. Okay, it began to rain an hour ago. Ago is only you will use second verb. An hour ago. How long you came here? How long ago you came here? She, for second verb, negative sentences you will use did. Past indefinite. She did not hear any noise. He was riding a bike when he met an accident. He left 20 minutes ago. Again, ago. Keep remember ago before you will use second verb. I was going to airport when I saw her. When I saw her. SAW, saw, second verb you will use. The light went out when we were having dinner. The light went out. Go second form went. Went out when we were having dinner. She was singing a song when I entered the room. Second verb. I met her in the plane. I made tea. I was making tea when the doorbell rang. Second form rang. R-A-N-G rang. He did not reply to my letter. He did not reply to my letter. I bought this motorbike only a month ago. Again ago. Second verb you will use. I did not listen when you were talking. The farmer were plowing the field when it started raining. The bus was moving while I boarded it. Okay, this is past perfect. Past perfect tense is used to describe an action or complete it at some point in the past. I had left the house before it started raining. For present perfect, we will use has have. For past perfect, we will use had. They had taken their meals before the guest arrived. Past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect tense is used to describe an action which had been going on for some time and finished at some definite time in the past. Past perfect tense. It means some part is done and some part was in process in the past. She had been working since morning. It had been raining since last night. They had been playing cards for 6 hours. These are the examples of present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous tense. He had been coming here since 1970. She had been visiting Europe since childhood. Okay, let's start exercise. Put the verbs in the bracket in the correct form, either past perfect tense or past perfect continuous tense. After you had left, I went to sleep. This is the combination of present perfect or past indefinite. They had taken their breakfast after they washed their hands. I had worked on this assignment for a month. I had been working on this assignment for a month. I had been working. This is present perfect, past perfect continuous. I had been working on this assignment for a month. Time period is mentioned over here. Ali had been preparing for his examination since October. Exact timing is here. We will use since. She had asked why we wanted to leave early. This is past perfect tense. I asked her what places you had visited in Europe. The sun had not risen before we were ready to leave. I never saw snow before I had gone to Murray. Before I had gone to Murray. Aslam had been swimming for 3 hours. The bus had stopped before we stepped out. Had stopped before we stepped out. Future tense. Future indefinite tense is used to describe a single act that is still to take place. They will leave for London tomorrow. The court will give its verdict on Thursday next. I shall see him next Monday. Future continuous tense. What would be going on in future? Future continuous tense is used to describe an action as going on at some point in future time. She will be taking her lesson in music in the morning. I shall be reading the paper then. They shall be playing hockey at the time. Now let's start exercise. Put the verb in the bracket in the correct form of the verb future tense, indefinite or continuous. It depends on situation. She will not understand it. This watch will not cost very much. She will work hard for the competition. I will finish this exercise in an hour's time. I will not have much money. What you will do at 4? They will travel all night. I will wait for you at the usual time. I will wait for you at the usual time. She will do her lesson in French. She will be doing her lesson in French in the morning. Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense means work is completed in future. Future perfect tense is used to describe an action that will be finished by a certain future date. I shall have finished writing this novel by June next. Shall have is helping verb, finished is your third verb. She will have stopped taking this medicine by March next. She will have stopped taking this medicine by March next. They will have left Pakistan before the end of the year. Future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action which has been going on continuously and has yet to be completed in the future. By the next March, I shall have been working on this project for 10 years. Time period is must for this. So since or for we will use by October next. I shall have been teaching at this college for 20 years. This tense, however, is not often used. Okay, put the verbs in brackets in the form of either future or future perfect tense or future perfect continuous. She will have finished her work before the guest arrive. This is perfect tense. Future perfect. They will have written their exercise by the time the teacher arrives. They will have returned from the tour of Europe by middle of December next. The farmer will have reaped. Third form is reaped. The harvest before the rains. These mangoes will have reached the market by April. I will have read all the novels of Golding by the end of summer vacation. The meeting will have ended by the time we gather. I hope it will have stopped raining by the evening. She will have taken her examination by the next fall. They will have completed their work by tomorrow. With time conjunction, present perfect tense is used instead of future perfect tense. I shall wait here until I have finished your work. This is present perfect tense instead of future perfect tense. I shall wait here until I have finished your work. I cannot do anything until I have taken my lunch. I shall take you round the field when you have taken some tests. This is April 24 task, and now we will do present indefinite exercise on page number 74 and 75. Grammar translation from grammar book. We will do right now exercise in my next video part. This is video number 14 part B would be your, please wait for video 14 part B.